Hello, my name's Julie. Thanks for joining me today. And if you're new, welcome to my channel, Plans in the Making. It feels like a bit of a mad scramble this year, and time is running out to get those planners ready for 2024. If you saw my planner lineup video, you'll know that I only have one new planner this year, and that's my social media planner. I chose the Cottagecore Floral Classic Teacher layout, and if that's a layout you're interested in, you can check out my setup video using the link on screen. In the interest of using what I have, and also partly because I couldn't find anything from Happy Planner I really liked this year, I will be using old planners in 2024. In this video, I'm going to be setting up my Skinny Classic and my Classic Vertical, which I'm going to be using as a journal. So I'll be all ready to go for January. There are two ways to redate planners. I have printed out this redating guide. The link will be in my description. It was made by Lizu Plans. And if you have older planners, this guide shows you which months best match up to the months for 2024. I used this method when I redated my 2023 planner, but I'm not sure whether I'm going to be doing it this way in 2024 or whether I'm going to choose the longer method of actually physically redating all the pages. I do have Mojo Jojo's Rainbow Date It, the first version, and a couple of copies of Happy Planner's Dates and Holidays 2, which is the one with the pink cover. So if you are having to redate a planner this year, these are two really good books that I'll link in the description to help you. I know Jojo brought out a new version of her Date It sticker book, and if you look around on Etsy, you can find lots of sellers offering months and number sheets. I'm going to start with my Classic Vertical planner, which is this Life of a Party 2023 planner. So obviously I'm not going to be able to use this cover. When I've done that, I'll move on to my Skinny Classic. And at the end of the video, I'll be showing you a surprise new addition to my planner lineup that wasn't in my video. The first place I always start with a new planner is the cover. I like to make my own seasonal covers, and this is a really cute winter one that I've used for a couple of years now. However, it's in the Happy Planner custom cover, which is a little bit flimsy on the punch part, and I think I've also spilt something on it. It looks a little bit dirty. I've transitioned to using the Live Love Posh frosted covers this year. Really love those. So I need to change this page so that it will fit behind the frosted cover. So that's going to be where I start. So if I put this cover under the frosted cover, you can see that there's quite a large gap. So all I want to do is add a little strip where I can punch the holes so that it fits a little bit better. I've got these winter metal discs. I've got the new ones from Happy Planner with the snowman, and these were last year's from Black Friday with the snowflake cutout. When you're choosing your cover, you tend to choose the discs at the same time. This doesn't really go with the cover that I've chosen, although I'm really keen to use these as they're new and they're really beautiful metallic blue. And these ones I used last year, but they don't go with the cover as well as I'd like. So I am thinking of using these really pretty ombre blue plastic discs. They came from a Coastal Horizontal planner. I think it was 2019. And I know some people prefer metal discs, but I actually really like plastic discs, and these are some of my favourites. So what I think I will do is use these for now until I can make myself a new cover that matches my metal discs. I'm not sure whether to go with the green or the pink for the spine, so I'm going to punch the holes and see which looks better with the discs. I have the Crafterlia 9-hole punch. I went without a punch for a long time, but I'm really happy I bought one because I use it all the time. I've just remembered that I haven't put the back on this punch, so the little holes are going to be on the table, but never mind. I have to take the back off so that I can see when I've covered the hole with a sticker. That's how it looks with the pink. I'm just not sure about the blue discs with the pink. Let's just try a couple. And now let's try the blue. or should I say bluey green. I think it's a teal colour. I think I probably prefer this one, although I'm not sure how the discs will look. This is the sort of thing you may or may not do when you're setting up your planner. You may just stick whatever discs you fancy on. I think we will go with this teal colour. I'll just get some double-sided sticky tape and put it down here. It probably would have been better to make a brand new cover if I am going to change it anyway, but there's just so much to do and I'm running out of time. How are you getting on with your planner setup for the new year? I'll just trim off these edges here. And peel off the double-sided tape. Probably haven't pressed it down hard enough. Let's try again. That's live video for you. And we'll stick this on as close to the holes as we can get it. We'll do the tiny bit showing at the top, but I don't think we're going to see that under the frosted cover. So let's just check. I hope the winter cover is going to fit okay. Yeah, it does. Might need to glue down that E, seems to be moving. And if I don't like how the back looks, as I hadn't really thought about the back, I can always add another piece of scrapbook paper on there. I think for now I will just use the name page from last year, since I am using this old planner. I never look at it anyway, so I don't think it matters that it says 2023. I could always add 2024 on there. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to be storing last year's planner. So if I need to use this page for my 2023 planner, I can always make another one for this one. Or I do have a couple of spares from some unused planners. The thing I do need to use from this page is I don't really bother with the calendar, although it has got it there for 2024. I don't really use these, but I do want to use the currently page, although I do make my own to match, but I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be doing yet for this year. I didn't start using this planner until I think it was May. That's why I've got part of it spare. I know once I get to May I'm going to have a problem, but it's only a couple of months before new planners will be out, and I'm hoping I will find an 18-month planner that I like. If not, I've got plenty of spare pages and I will just have to take it from there. Because I'm kind of doing this as I go along, I don't think I'm going to be swapping any months around because I've only got 4 months to play with. So it will be a case of dating this by changing the dates at the top every single week, which I don't actually mind because I quite often like to do something special at the top of the page with the numbers and match them to the vibe of the spread and the colours I've used in the spread. And as this isn't a functional planner for me this year, I'm going to be using it as a journal, sort of memory keeping, not photographs, but just writing things down. It doesn't really need to be set up in advance. Okay, I've realised that I must have started the planner in April, so I don't have April. I do have pages from the Planner Babe 2020 planner, some pages from an 18-month Squad Girls planner, and also some pages from the very neutral wild style planner. So I've got plenty of pages to choose from. What I think I would do is just put some of the wild style pages in, and then when it comes to April, that's probably what I want to use, and I can just change the dates at the top. Here's a month worth for April. The dates will not be correct, but none of the dates are going to be correct. I will just change them each week. I also sometimes do Bujo style pages, so I may not even use these pages. But for example, this is August, but it's actually going to be April, and the Monday should be the 1st. So I can either just white those out and redate them using the Date It sticker book, or use different pages, or use dot grid paper to make a Bujo style spread. I'll think about April when I come to it. Right now it seems a long, long way away. It's definitely much easier if you just buy a whole new planner. But I really don't want to be wasteful. I will get these pages used and then hopefully find a planner I really love and then start properly with a dated planner. These pages will take me up until the end of June at least. I think that's all I need to do for now. Let's just go back to the cover and check it looks okay. The clear covers that Live Love Posh does show the cover through a little bit better, but I prefer the frosted ones because I was informed on a video that these are a little bit stronger, so you can see well enough. And as I say, I'll use this name page, and then we've got January, February, March, April, May, June, all ready to start planning in. So that's my creative journal set up for 2024. Onto my skinny classic Happy Planner, which is going to be a much more functional planner for me, where I'm going to record appointments for me and my parents, prescriptions that I've got to collect, as my parents are in their 80s. And it's good to have a place where I can record everything to do with them so that I can look back and refer to it. And I was hoping to swap the months around in this planner using this guide, but I encountered a couple of problems. This is a 2023 planner. So for example, if I wanted to find a month that matched January exactly, that would be May. And if I go to May in this planner, I will have the right dates with the Monday, which is the 1st of January, starting correctly, but we have illustrations on the page. Most of them I thought I could swap around because, okay, you can have flowers in January. December was a big problem because December does have, I think, a Christmas tree in the corner. Oh, holly, and I think there was a Christmas tree, yeah. So I didn't feel like I could swap December to another month. I think it's March that it matches with, so I'd have to have the Christmas tree in March. The other issue is that the month at the top is printed on this colour, and that's every single month. So if I did move the pages round, I would have to deal with that. And I just think it's a lovely planner. I like the way it looks. I like the decor at the bottom of the page, even though I know I'll probably end up covering it up every single week. But I don't think I'm going to like sticking paper over this date, and I can't really white this out. Well, I could, or cover it with label paper, but it just seems too much effort to go to. So again, I'm thinking that the easiest thing to do with this planner is just to change the numbers. So if we look at January, this is on every month, and I was just thinking of putting label paper and some decor and covering that up every month because it's not going to be right. I'm not going to worry about whiting out those numbers and changing them because I'm not even going to look at that. This page is a bit of an issue because I might want to write things down on there because it's a nice overview for the month. So I would have to white out all those dates and change them, which is a little bit of a nuisance. But it really isn't going to take long on each week to change the dates. And sometimes, like I said, for my last planner, I change up the dates. Sometimes I cover them up all together, or I've done things where I've used circles and added the dates here. So I'm in a bit of a dilemma. I really think I am going to have to change the numbers. There are 9 months that you can swap out of the 12, although the number of days doesn't match up exactly. But if I don't want to swap December because of that Christmas tree, that's 1 less. And then, for example, January matches up with May, but so does April and July, so you can only use it with one of those months. So I think the easiest thing all round is just to number it as I go along. I'm wondering if perhaps I could photocopy this page and then I could move those around. That's something I could do. But for now, what we will do is we need to change this to January. Let's see how I like adding one of JoJo's stickers just there and see how that looks. It does cover it up just. I'm not overly keen, but it doesn't look too bad. I'll just do this page, but I don't think, again, I will do all the pages because of the fact I might want the numbers to match the spread that I'm doing. That just means extra work when I come to do the spread each week. But with this planner, what I am intending to do is sit down and do 2 or 3 spreads in one go. So it should be fairly straightforward. I am going to need to remember to change that 2023 in the corner every single week. And because it's blue, it's going to be a bit of an issue. I think I will just white the whole thing out. I know it's 2024, so I think I'll just use these really tiny numbers from JoJo. I realise I could have used paper numbers, so I wouldn't have had to do any whiting out, but never mind. The other thing that would have really annoyed me about moving the pages around is the fact that the tabs would be all muddled up. So I would have had to change those. So I think adding numbers is not going to be too big a deal. Let me know in the comments whether you have ever redated a planner, and if so, which method did you use? In my video for last year, you can see me do it the other way. I think, although now I'm wondering if I ended up just changing the numbers. I really can't remember. It seems such a long time ago. I actually like those really small numbers. They are right at the back of JoJo's original Rainbow Dated sticker book. I'm happy with the disc, so I'm just going to add some note paper at the end and then do my name. It's always useful to have some note paper at the back. Just put a few sheets in and then decide on an alphabet to use on this pretty name page. I grabbed the Fun Alphabet sticker book, and we have these that seem to match the sort of peachy colour. You never really look at this page, so it doesn't really matter, but I like it to look nice. I'm not using the ruler trick this time. I think I should be able to centre it, hopefully. And that is all done. I just thought I'd have a go at printing out that page and see if that was easier. So I've printed out a page that has the correct dates for January, and I'm just thinking that I can either leave it in loose or stick it onto the top. I think that might be what I do all the way through the planner, rather than white out all the dates and all the days of the week and have to write them in. Even if I do that by hand, that's going to take a little bit of a while. So I think we'll just do that. I'll leave it loose for now and stick it in later. I'll probably be showing you a plan with me in this planner sometime in January, so I'll make sure that I show then any changes that I've made. To finish with, I'm going to show you a new addition to my lineup, and one that demonstrates why buying a brand new planner is so much easier than having to do any redating. I have the Pastimes Skinny Mini Planner, which begins in January. It's already dated. I had a Skinny Mini Planner before, the Squad Girls one. I really liked it for having in my handbag, although actually that was the year I think COVID started and I ended up cancelling all my plans, as did everybody else. So I didn't get to use it as much as I wanted to. Hopefully this year it will get a lot more use. And the big difference is I am planning on decorating it a little bit, whereas when I had the Squad Girls one, I just wrote in it. So it's all ready to go. Don't have to do anything with this page. All the dates are correct. Here, all the dates are correct. It's got a very similar layout to the Skinny Classic. And it's really cute. It's got some lovely dividers. Really, really pretty. I also did pick up the matching sticker book as well. I always think if you have a planner, it's nice to have the matching sticker book. I expect you've seen this one, but I'm just quickly showing the dividers. There was an undated one released in the Black Friday sale. Don't know if that's still available, probably on the Happy Planner website. And I'm going to enjoy the challenge of decorating this. Probably going to have to use some very small stickers. Things like maybe teeny florals or the stick girls. But it's a really nice planner, and as I say, perfect for your handbag. I'm not sure about whether I want to keep these discs or swap them for purple, or I did think I could alternate purple and yellow. I think probably I prefer the purple. So I might just do that, and then all my planners will be ready to go. I'll just add my name using some letters from Fun Alphabet, and then we will be done. Not quite sure where to put them because they're rather large, so I might have to just ignore the line. Let's just, and there. I don't know how well this is going to work. I usually use the checklist stencil, but I thought I would give it a go on the washi cutter. I think that's okay. I'm very excited to be using some different layouts this year and trying to decorate some different layouts. So there we have my Skinny Mini, which will just be for appointments and something to carry around with me in my handbag. My Skinny Classic, which is more of a planner to record things to do with my parents, not just appointments, but medications and so on. And finally, my Classic Vertical, which is going to be a journal. I hope all your planners are ready to go, and I hope you'll continue to join me on my planner journey as I show how I use these planners next year. Hope you're having a great weekend. Happy planning, take care, and see you soon.